Hello my friends, and welcome to my Minecraft tutorial for an automatic AFK vine farm. Now the way this farm works is pretty simple. You'll end up on this pressure plate, I should say, and it'll push you along by dispensing a little bit of water. There's some redstone shenanigans going on behind there, and after a while it'll turn that water flow off, and then this one will turn that water flow on, and you'll come all the way down here and just keep repeating the process. And while that's going on, you'll be sitting here clicking and gathering up all the vines you can. Now, this one is designed in such a fashion that there's vines like right here. So I would recommend that when you get started, you go ahead and fill your inventory with as many vines as possible, so that when the dispenser comes around and dispenses another set of shears, you'll be able to pick them up no problem. And you'll pick up any of these vines here along the leading edge that don't get down into the intake system, which filters simply into some hoppers into chests. Now, there is an automatic shears dispenser. As you can see, when this pressure plate powers at blocks, this will dispense out some shears from this dropper. They'll drop out some shears. And if I don't pick them up along the way, the water will push it into this hopper, which will lead it right back into this dropper. Let's see it in action. Boom, and just like that, you'll pick it up. There are 2 bits of redstone that you need to understand, so let me go ahead and show you those real fast. You will need to understand a falling edge monostable circuit, and you will need to understand a redstone pulse delay in order to understand how the build you're about to build actually works. In order to build this AFK vine farm, you will need a headroom of 5 blocks high by 22 blocks across by a depth of 15 blocks. You will need the following components of redstone and some miscellaneous blocks to build with. Don't forget some mossy vines to get your farm started. You'll also need 18 shears. I think the easiest way to build this is around the channel in which the character travels. In order to do that, you're going to want to start 6 blocks in and 6 blocks up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And place down your initial block. Then you're going to want to put your stone pressure plate there. Your repeater there. You're going to want the dispenser on top of it facing up. Hold down left shift and jump. And there you go. Over here, you're going to want a dropper facing up. There you go. And the hopper leading into it. Take 4 of your building blocks of choice and go up 4, 3, 4, and then repeat the process on the other side in the opposite order. Like that. Dropper. Oops, too far. There we go. Hopper into that dropper. Block. Pressure plate. Repeater. Dispenser facing up. And when you're all done, it should look a little something like that. Next, I think, should be the redstone for the contraption itself, so we're going to go ahead and put our redstone dust down and get ready. On this, we're going to go ahead and put down our comparators to set up our redstone pulse delay. We're going to put a block right here. We're going to put an additional piece of redstone dust right here. Redstone torch here. Redstone dust here. We're going to have that running into a sticky piston facing up, upon which will be another building block of your choice. Out of that sticky piston facing up, you will put another repeater here. I usually put mine to 2 ticks to make sure a pulse gets pulled out of it. Over here, we're going to want to go ahead and put 2 blocks down, and then run redstone across them like this. Let's give it a quick test. And as you can see, it appears to be working. And we'll do the same thing on the other side. Again, on this side, it's just 3 pieces of redstone dust into your redstone comparators, 4 of them. In order to make your redstone pulse delay, we're going to put a building block of your choice there, redstone dust there, redstone torch here, another piece of redstone dust here. Here is where we're going to put the upside down sticky piston with the building block of your choice on top of it. Over here, we're going to put 1 repeater set to 2 ticks just in case, running into 2 blocks upon which I am going to put redstone dust. Let's see if it works. Et voila! Next up, I really need to consider the channel in which the player will go back and forth, so let's go ahead and construct that now. On this side. And on this side. In addition, we're going to want to make sure that the water that gets dispensed out of the 2 dispensers will be able to stay in that channel. So let's go ahead and build up our water retention system, if you will. There you go, on that side and on this side. Like so. Next, you'll probably want to build the collection system, and in order to do that, you're going to need to build a floor upon which water can flow into some hoppers. So let's go ahead and put this floor in here all the way across, and let's make it 5 deep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And that will be the area where it flows into hoppers into some chests. So what I'm going to do now is go ahead and fill in this whole section and then come back and get to the next part. Once you've finished the floor for the collection system, you're going to want to go out 2 spaces and put down the first of your chests. You're leaving this space blank for the hopper. So you're going to want to put a chest here. Go ahead and turn it into a double, why not? And a trap chest here so that they can be next to each other. Alright, if you want single chests, that's fine too. You can do that if you'd like. But I'm happen to use doubles because, hey, why not? Whoops, wrong one. Once you've got all of those down, you're going to want to go ahead and put your hoppers into them like so. All the way across. And then on top of those, put pressure plates. Again, you can use double chests or single chests. I'm just showing you a little combination of both for now. Before you add the water, it's probably a good idea to go ahead and build the pillar across which your vines will begin to grow. This does not need to connect necessarily, so you can knock off those corners if you'd like, and just put the vines on those. And then you want to come over 3, knock out these 2, and do it again. Like that. Alright gang, hang in there just a little bit longer. You're almost to the point that this thing is functional after you've put in the vines on this block, and the vines on this block, and have put the water in down here. And put the vines in on this block. All that's left to do is to make sure that there's water in that dispenser, water in this dispenser, and that these are filled with the shears from that chest over there. Once the shears have all been put in, saving one for yourself, and you've taken your vines and made it so that they won't get picked up any other time, you are good to go. It's ready to go, just like this. You might as well turn off to the left and start swinging that haymaker, because it's going to get some vines for you. And there you go, ladies and gentlemen, my AFK automatic vine farm. My friends, as some caveats, obviously this is not survival friendly as constructed. I leave it to you to put up the accoutrements and builds that would be required to keep yourself safe, or highly decorative. It's entirely up to you. But if you enjoyed this build, by all means, give me a thumbs up, and if you really enjoyed it, by all means, consider subscribing for more like this. Thank you very much for watching. This has been JC, that's John Chalant, if you're wondering how to pronounce that. And this has been my AFK Minecraft Vine tutorial.